tonight's match. For Serpentine Apollo, we have number 1, Harvey Rivers. Number 3, Brad Scott. Number 5, Adam Powell. Number 6, Marcus Allison. Number 8, Tyler Wagstaff. Number 10, Eddie Watson. Number 11, Zach Kalinganokis. Number 14, Bruno Rodriguez. Number 17, Sam King. Number 18, Harry Saunders. Number 13, Jack Pironi. Number 15, Nikola Brokarčić. Number 19, Daniel Surridge. Number 20, Curtis Goodwin. Number 29, Jaden Sonta. Number 37, Corey Gerson. The coach tonight is Alex Morrison. For Wynnum Wolves, we have number 1, Mitchell Perkins. Number 2, Reese Hills. Number 7, Reese Bregan. Number 8, James Fox. Number 10, Dan Bond. Number 12, Thomas Ross. Number 13, Anton Alexika. Number 16, Graham Fife. Number 20, Byron McLeod. Number 23, Brandon Yoshioka. Number 24, Jacob Graham. Number 3, Michael Gilbrandt. Number 17, Luke Howell. Number 19, Connor Mesa. Number 21, William King. Number 30, Michael Parker. With the coach tonight, Mark Wills. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to observe a minute of silence for the passing of the Queen last night.
Yes, resales. Yeah, number 2, yeah. I've seen a black in a yellow car, but he's the one who's actually Gwen's got it pushed to him. He's just fucking stood there. The Japanese lad. It was Gwen, the Japanese lad. He's seen a black in a yellow car, just 2 minutes. Bang. I think it was 22 that... Let's go, boys!
Gone into the box, but easy catch there for Rivers. Thumped away to safety. Will have a little bit of defending to do. Something to prove. Middle of the park in the turn from Timmy Watson. And it's opened up a little bit now here. There's a bit of defending. Once more there. Got Hills coming in, making that strong challenge, but still looking to come. Sucks it away on for McLeod. It goes to Rivers. It's a bit of a frantic start at the moment. Either side can really get their foot on the ball and play those passing around. Open up down this left side now here with Gregan. Looking for some support. Doesn't come, and now Hull look to break, and they give possession right back to Wolves.
To start this game, Yoshioka's had some really good touches. That one there, trying to release Brigg, and earlier in the match he used his body well, got physical, won the ball for his side. He's coming to the floor, Yoshioka. Obviously 14 goals this season. He'll be looking to grab a few more tonight.
He's up, man. His possession. 5-8. Thomas, and he has it back. Apply back to Thomas. Right, crowded out there, and Watson almost latching onto that loose ball. But here's the ever-calming presence of Hills. It's Graham. Hills looking there for their talisman, Yoshioko. Unable to find Keogh in the middle of the park, but he does well to win it back. And a pass almost squeezing through for McLeod.
Good home crowd too for Wynnum Wolves tonight. Plenty of supporters out at Carmichael Park for this FQPL 2 Grand Final. It's going to be a fantastic weekend with all the action tomorrow and obviously tonight, the NPL Grand Final tomorrow, along with the FQPL 1. A festival of football, you could say, Alan.
Yeah, can't wait for it. Don't forget, women's games on Sunday as well. That's a huge opportunity when you mentioned there about the home advantage for Wolves. If they're ever going to get a result against an on-form Apollo side, this would be it, despite them losing their final game of the season. The game has just started to calm down a little bit now. Both sets of players looking to get a little bit of time on the ball after that frantic opening 8 minutes. Wagstaff into Allison. The ball forward, but it just comes all the way through to Bond, who uses Perkins to make that clearance. Kalikos looks inside, that's a clever dummy. Teddy Watson looked like he was caught, but the referee saw nothing in that one. Wolves will look to counter, but they just give possession straight to Prony. That's intercepted.
He's still down, Teddy Watson. Hopefully there's nothing too seriously wrong with him as he's just feeling that right foot of his. He may still be feeling the effects of the challenge.
He is a key player for Southwest Paradise Apollo. It would be a huge miss if they missed him. Teddy Watson, of course, a former West Ham youth player, Englishman. And he's now been the top goal scorer 3 seasons in a row. Incredible stat for an Englishman in Australia. Back off and running. Ball thrown in. No one there at all to pick it up. Ball through, doesn't quite pick its target. It's out for a Wolves goal kick.
It has been to and fro so far. Both sides, well, neither side creating momentum to push the other team back. It's been back and forth, a bit of a tug of war. As you said, Alan, it was a cracking opening 8 minutes or so. It was quick and frantic, but now the rhythm is slowly crept into the game, and both sides just feeling each other out, seeing where the strengths are, where the weaknesses are, and looking to create that opportunity to get on the scoreboard.
This Hills with a long ball by Bregan. Looking to make something happen, but a slip there and managing to win the throw. Clyde does well there as well. Like I said, frantic start, but no real attempts on target from either side. The ball is very wet and slippy. One showed there. Kyo looking out. Yoshioka, but it goes out for an Apollo.
Scott with a bit of guile there. He had the pressure put on him, but just faked the clearance before watching the ball roll over the byline, and now Harvey Rivers will take the goal kick as Service Paradise Apollo look to come out of their own end.
You've seen a lot through this season that when Apollo try and play it from the back, most sides press them, but Wolves just standing off them and letting them play those first couple of passes. Just sitting a little bit deeper. Control from McLeod. And back with Rivers. Wagstaff. Graham with the interception. Apollo's time to put a little bit of pressure on Wynnum Wolves. Scott doing really well there to make something happen. Let's squeeze through. Big opening here for Apollo, and the shot just goes over the bar. Teddy Watson claiming a penalty. The referee sees nothing in it.
Yeah, well, it looked like Teddy Watson. He was grabbed from every angle. They just converged on him, the Wynnum Wolves defence. He was given no chance to play at the ball. It ended up falling for Service Paradise Apollo. Obviously, the shot rising over the crossbar.
We have our first attempt on goal on the 14th minute mark. Well, work from Thomas, and the Wolves looking to get out from the back, and Hills making a drive and run and wins the ball from the shy. Bond. Watson has some control. It's intercepted there from 5'8". Comes back to him. Right, Powell. 5'8" just getting in front in the middle of the park for Wolves. They look to try and break, but again they lose possession to Surfers Paradise, who go all the way back to Rivers just to regain control of the ball. It's a lovely little pass here, and it's opening up for Apollo, but that is a great bit of defending from Alex Nico.
Yeah, Perone just couldn't get around him. He was looking to eventually get the ball back, get a shot on goal if he could, or get the ball across goal, but as you said, very well defended. And Wynnum Wolves so far bringing it to Service Paradise Apollo. Yes, Service Paradise Apollo have been by far and away the strongest side all year, finishing first in the league. Of course, gaining promotion. But they've come to play, Wynnum Wolves.
There's Bond into 5-8. Now McLeod. He's crowded out a wee bit there, and it comes back to Apollo. And here's Prony. Shoots with his left foot. Whistles away from goal. That's not really troubling Perkins at all.
There wasn't a lot on for Perone. In the end, he just swiped at it. Didn't quite come off the foot as sweetly as he would have hoped. And away it goes for a goal kick.
Apollo looking to play out from the back. It's a throw for Apollo. And backing goals. That's kicked into touch. Here's Powell. All the way forward. That's a fantastic touch. And that is a huge, huge opportunity for the captain, Rodriguez. He's got to score that.
Well, his eyes lit up, Bruno Rodriguez. The best chance of this half by far. Just trying to judge the bounce of the ball. He did get a shot away, but miscuing it to the left. And Service Paradise Apollo, that they would have been hoping, wishing to get the first goal to get off to a cracking start. But Bruno Rodriguez just couldn't deliver.
He hits the target there. That's definitely 1-0. This comes from a long ball over the top. How will Wolves respond? Can they try and make something of their own? There's Bond. He loses out the challenge in the middle of the park, and a lovely turn from Teddy Watson using his body on Hills, but it goes back to Perkins.
Back to that chance. Bruno Rodriguez did well to chest it down, control the ball in traffic, of course, and still get the shot away. Although he would have been hoping, expecting to do better.
Ball looking there from McLeod as Wynnum Wolves trying to make something happen. Approaching the 20-minute mark. Southwest Paris Apollo just starting to gain a little bit of control on this one. There's King. Because and Paul. That's a Scott. Saunders. Back with Paul. It's the feet there of Watson. Couldn't quite make anything happen, but Watson, Teddy Watson's such a good player with his back to goal. Those balls come straight into him. He always brings them down, gets some control, and gets to set up the park.
He's a very good target man for Service Paradise Apollo. As you said, his control, one of his biggest strengths, but also he can find the back of the net.
There's that long ball looking for Peroni. Maybe Rodriguez. There's that Allison coming inside. Good again away there from Wolves, and now he does manage to get it delivered. There's McLeod, just caught underneath it, and that was a moment there for Wolves.
Yoshioka again causing trouble, and McLeod, he just couldn't get up, just couldn't get a touch on it, trying to get over the ball. Talk about a chance for Service Paradise Apollo. One goes begging for Wynnum Wolves.
That's a great challenge there from Keogh, and a little bit of space now for Bond. Looking for the long diagonal for Yoshioka, but it was not picked out. They're all doing really well and getting the support there from the crowd with that strong challenge. There's Hills. Thomas. Regan. Thomas looking long, and Bond looking for the offside flag there, Apollo, but they weren't able to make anything come of that opportunity. McLeod was making a run inside. Back now with Rivers. Yoshioko, McLeod, nice little layoff. Challenging from the back there, nothing calling there from the referee despite the claims from Wynnum Wolves. There's Keogh, now 5-8. That's a great ball over the top, intercepted though into touch. An opportunity now for Wolves to get some players forward with the throw-in. Space opening up inside now. Oh, just deal with it. It's Teddy Watson. Rodriguez. Back with Powell. And Wagstaff. Saunders. Wolves allowing a lot of time on the ball for Surfers Paradise. That's a good long ball over top, looking for that similar opportunity for Rodriguez. Pumped up the park. And Apollo will have it once more. 5 with the clearance, and it goes back to Perkins.
It's been a flowing game, not too many stoppages. The ball has been in play for the most part of this 24 minutes, which is what you want.
Hills into Bond, and now we're out with Regan. Regan looking to get it back to Bond, but it's well intercepted from Surfers Paradise. Into Watson. And Hills just flips that back to Perkins, does well to control it. Seen that go wrong before. Scott trying to make the overlap and run. Rodriguez. Into Watson. Deflected delivery into the box, and it goes all the way through, and it looked very dangerous there.
Again, Bruno Rodriguez coming forward. We're used to seeing Teddy Watson lead the attack, which he has done, but also Bruno Rodriguez chiming in. He had that chance earlier in the half, and this time gaping through a massive hole down the middle. Just couldn't get there in time. The cross was a bit too much of an ask. But now they are starting to come. Surfers Paradise Apollo.
Ball from Bond, looking for McLeod, who came really deep to make that attack happen. We're approaching the 25-minute mark, and either side able to find the back of the net. Arguably, Wynnum Wolves will probably be the happier of the two sides at the score remaining goalless. Saunders and Peroni using his hands there, and much to the delight of the crowd, free kick to Wolves. Graham. Here's Hills. Looking for space. Now Regan. Pascal, can he cross? It's a throw. Bond might look to launch it into the box. It goes shot to McLeod. Keok. Right to 5-8. Support offers from Maliko. There's a delivery. Was it headed away by Apollo?
Which McLeod just couldn't get his head over, and this time Bregan was in the mix.
It's Teddy Watson again. For Apollo, just unbelievably winning the ball when he really shouldn't. Wynnum just making a couple of extra steps forward, putting that pressure on, but Apollo able to go from right to left, and they come down with Scott. It's a foul. A long ball over. That's really good control. King looks to float it in towards Teddy Watson. Rodriguez was there as well. Chance is still alive though. Hoping not to shoot, playing it back out wide. There's King. A little layoff to Watson. Back to Allison. Watson has it again. Watson flicking it over. Well, it's finally away by Wynnum Wills, but there's a volley from distance, and again it goes past the post. Probably one touch too many there for Apollo.
I was just waiting for someone to stick their hand up, someone to get a shot away. Watson tried to create space. In the end, he flicked it. But you had Allison in the mix, trying to create an opportunity, trying to pull the Wynnum Wolves apart. Didn't quite work out on that occasion. They hold strong.
Apollo have it again. Alganikos looking to use his pace down this right side, but he's well marshalled there from 5A, the former Celtic midfielder. It is King. Allison. Wagstaff looking to switch it to Scott. Base opening up. Outside, once more. Wynnum Wills hold strong. Powell launching it to the Woods. Watson, and he wins a corner, and I think that's a power. Powell and Wagstaff up from the back. And Watson in the box as well. There's a few to aim for Apollo. Deep delivery right on top of the keeper. Referee spotted some pushing and shoving in the box, and that will be a foul and relieve the pressure on Wolves.
They do pose a threat. The Gold Coast-based club with their height off set pieces and corners, as we saw there. They got the header away despite it being pulled back for a free kick. It's still something they have to watch out for, Wynnum Wolves, as they can quite easily snag a goal from that kind of position.
There's Rodriguez looking to force something there, but goes all the way through to Perkins. Here's Graham. A little layoff, a little slip in the middle of the park, but will still have possession. They're quite comfortable just to hold it with Saunders. Back to Powell. One ball over the top. Rodriguez fighting for it, and he does manage to win it. Rodriguez tries to turn. Finds Teddy Watson. Watson looks like he was fouled there from Hills, and there's a shot eventually over the bar, but again, the Gold Coast side claiming a foul there on Watson.
It's a few occasions now, Teddy Watson asking for a free kick, asking for a penalty on one instance. The referee hasn't gone his way on all three occasions, but it shows he's involved, it shows he's playing a part, Teddy Watson.
There's Perkins. Well, it's been a very successful season for Wynnum Wolves after a very disappointing league campaign in FQPL 1 last season. After being relegated into this division, going straight back up with promotion, despite playing their first 6 matches away from home. Here is Rodriguez. King looking to take on his man, trying to get something in. He manages to get a delivery. There's a big chance at the back post. It's still alive, and it looked to fall for Watson. It comes back to King. Still not properly away, but finally Will's able to break. Yoshioka just trying to make something happen and get his side up the park. That was a huge chance for Apollo. Will's looking to respond. Finally thumped forward. That's a bit much there of Watson, but it does fall. Apollo.
Well, how close do you get? A number of opportunities created in quick succession for Surfers Paradise Apollo. They had a shot at the end which was blocked. And they just couldn't win the ball back and keep the pressure on, but it was a good opportunity, good couple of chances. And that's positive signs for the Gold Coast side. Yes, they haven't got on the score sheet yet, but the fact that they're creating opportunity and getting players involved, linking up with one another, setting the foundation for this game.
Well, the fog just beginning to set here at Carmichael Park as the temperature starts to drop. Let's see how that will affect the players. We're just past the half-hour mark, and we're still on level terms. There's Rodriguez. Ivy trying an interception, but Watson has it. He looks through. Well, a miscommunication between Perkins and Hill.
Sam King showing some pace. He was coming very quickly. It was a good ball from Watson, just not the perfect weight, but still in the end it held up. And they dealt with it well, Wynnum Wolves, but now they'll have to deter from this throw in.
It might be a corner here for Surfers Paradise Apollo. It'll be interesting to see if it'll be the same type of corner, that looping delivery, considering their height advantage they have tonight. There's a looping delivery. Caught underneath it, there's a volley. It was Graham who got the block there, and it's another corner opportunity for Apollo.
Screams for a handball. Referee not going to give it in that circumstance, but they got a shot away in the end, Surfers Paradise Apollo, and they'll have to be wary here. The away side, even though they are at home, Wynnum Wolves, as they can create chances off corners.
Wynnum Wolves looking to hold strong with this corner. Is another deep one. Headed away, another call there for handball. And here's Fivey. Going to play it through. Can he reach the talisman here for Wynnum Wolves? And in the end, it's a foul against them. As Apollo look to try and take it quickly and get back up the park where they have their numbers. There's a switch there. Back to Allison. Inside to Saunders. Wonderful pass now to open up on this far left side, but once again, it is terrific defending out that right side for Wynnum Wolves from Alexenko. Senko into 5-8. There's Thomas. Looking forward there for Bond. That was a strong challenge. Yoshioka looks like he's switched to get some joy down this left side. There's Teddy Watson though for Apollo. Looking for his skipper Rodriguez. Does it fall for him? It's headed clear. It's still alive though. There's 5-8. Yoshioka under pressure. Up to Thomas, who just comes up the park. That's good control from Bond, and he looks inside. And now it's opening up for Wynnum Wolves. There's Bregan getting to the byline, playing it across, and that is a massive save there from Rivers. A huge opportunity for Wynnum Wolves.
McLeod with a darting run, and didn't he get his foot behind that one? I think it may have taken a deflection. That's what it seemed like live, and then Harvey Rivers with a reflex save.
There's a massive stop for Apollo. And that's got the crowd going here at Carmichael Park. They're feeling something here for the away side tonight. In this grand final, it's 5 with the corner. There's a delivery on top, and Rivers able to punch it clear. And in the end, it's a foul. Heavy challenge on Rodriguez. And that's a bit disappointing for Wynnum Wolves.
Well, a bit of a wake-up call for Service Paradise Apollo. Could well and truly be 1-0 in this grand final. Of course, thanks to Harvey Rivers' left hand, it isn't. But after having the run of play and creating a couple of chances on the run, they just got caught napping there. Wynnum Wolves are able to break. They come down this right-hand side. Bregan, a nice ball in. That definitely put a bit of energy, a bit more fight into this contest.
Well, Wynnum Wolves, hopefully they won't really miss those chances. When you're playing a side of Surfers Paradise Apollo's quality, you have to take the chances you get. That's proven throughout the league campaign. Clyde making that run forward. Here is Rodriguez. Intercepted by Hill. There's Thomas. Great sliding challenge. It's still going forward. The referee didn't see nothing in that. And there's a late lunge. Things begin to get slightly out of hand here. The referee's got to calm down the players. There's been an incident off the ball that the referee did miss as he comes across to consult his linesman. You see it here on this near side.
The fourth official just coming to calm things down. But it was a bit of rough and tough stuff there. Challenges flying in everywhere, of course, plenty on the line. The grand final, as the referees still consult one another.
There's a foul just before the incident. Looks like the referee, well, might be pulling it back for the foul just before the original one. Although just having a chat with Rodriguez and Saunders. A lot on the line for both sides. Zolwell in the middle tonight. We'll have to keep the players' heads together. There's a yellow card in the end there for Saunders. There's a good opportunity now for Wolves here. Exactly what you want here in a grand final. Passion and excitement.
We've also had a bit of hold up in play, so as Paradise Apollo's attention has been elsewhere, so hopefully they can switch back on here as Wynnum Wolves with the free kick.
Surely it's too far out to have a dig. It's 5E stepping over this one with McLeod. As McLeod, he fancies it, but that's not travelling rivers and goals at all there. There's Watson. Able to link up there with Kalakanikos. There's Bond. Head away. York. Looking to win it off Rodriguez. Looks like he was caught there. But it's a foul for Wolves.
Any momentum that Service Paradise Apollo had, it's slowly diminishing. It has been a stop-start affair in the past 5-10 minutes, but Wynnum Wolves with that chance and now having the field possession plus possession of the ball. They started to, along with the home crowd, started to create some chances of their own and
all the way through.
Get into some good areas, so they'll be very pleased with how they finished off this first half. Obviously still 2 minutes left and whatever is added on, they'll be very pleased, and there's plenty to build off in the second 45.
There's Wagstaff looking over the top. It's headed away, it comes back to Rodriguez. Towards King, and it's cleared away from Hill just as Prony looked to latch onto it. Wolves looking to try and break now with Bond. Again with Bond, and now 5E. A little bit of space opening up here for 5E. He's got a choice really of left to right. It does come to Yoshioka. Onto his right foot, fires it across. Controlled by Bond, and he looks to lay it back. And Apollo finally able to clear that up towards Watson. Still alive though now. Yeah, that's good defending there from Scott, the opposite number. And he looks to break before being fouled in the end. Coming a fiery end to this opening 45 minutes. And the crowd is really behind both sides. Approach the halftime whistle here at Carmichael Park. Has the game gone as you expected, Josh?
Well, yes, they've had their moments, Service Paradise Apollo, but due to the environment, the grand final, the home ground, Wynnum Wolves have created chances of their own and definitely have brought it to them, as it's been quite a tussle and very entertaining.
Clyde almost getting in there for Wynnum Wolves. Rivers had that one all day long. There's Saunders. Lovely ball to Scott, and it's headed on. Teddy Watson trying to snatch it, but Graham has it. Now Fife. Here's Thomas. And to McLeod is a layoff. Yoshioka looking to cut back onto his right foot, trying to take on the defender, but he wins a throw. Depending on the added time here, this might be the last opportunity of the half. And that is half-time. What do you make of that, Josh?
Yes, very entertaining. Very entertaining 0-0, so it creates a very interesting second half.
Half-time here at Carmichael Park in the grand final of FQPL 2. It suffers Paris Apollo 0. Wynnum Wolves 0.
Ladies and gentlemen, that brings an end to the first half of tonight's match. The score currently, Surfers Paradise Apollo 0 and Wynnum Wolves 0.
The main purpose of the Winterfest Carnival is to allow players to express themselves through the 4 core skills within the skill acquisition phase. It's fantastic to see the looks on the players' faces, both boys and girls, over the past 3 days, playing without fear, being expressive in good footballing moments. It's been fantastic to create this environment for young boys and girls.
Yeah, it's a touch with the front foot, and what's always been projected? Yeah, because your body's projecting it.
The main benefits for our regional FQ Academy programs is an opportunity to play against players outside of their regions. You know, so you're playing against some clubs like Gold Coast United, Brisbane Strikers, Lions, Brisbane City. So it's a whole new learning experience for the player and of course for the coaches that do fantastic work in those regional FQ programs. At the minute, the experiences both from players and parents has been absolutely fantastic. There was a moment there during the week where we have seen some of our regional players actually interact with some of our Southeast Queensland players. So just that environment there, there's possibility of friendships long term. You know, parents from a viewing perspective all enjoying themselves. You know, I've heard a couple of players actually talking about visiting Australia Zoo, going to the local beaches. So not only is this an important football event for their development, but as a family, you know, it's creating new memories, you know, and fundamentally making our players, our coaches and our parents fall in love with this game.
So the purpose is another touch point, another contact for players to show their talent in front of lots of coaches. We're really thankful that the parents, the players and the coaches could come down to Ipswich for this week. It's the second carnival that we're hosting. It's another opportunity for players to show their current output on the pitch and also their future potential. They're assessing a range of parameters that we look at. Today they've got an education session as well and some physical testing going on. And all that helps build up a picture of where the players are at, what we might expect from them in the future in terms of future squads, selected squads, elite games, things like the National Youth Championships which are coming up as well. Obviously Queensland's a massive area and we need to make sure that we're giving opportunity to every player, doesn't matter where they come from, boys and girls. What we use is a database that is filled with lots of metrics in terms of on-field performance, physical performance, but we also have that personable touch in terms of knowing what the players like and how they react to different environments and giving them a provision that suits where they're at any given time. Tracking players over a longer period of time so that we're not making judgments off of a short data set but over a longer period of time. It's great to get everyone into one arena so that all the coaches can see them in one hit. It's good for the coaches as well to sort of agree upon what we're looking for. So it's just another tool in our armoury, another lens of our talent ID screening to see the boys and the girls where they're currently at this moment in time and what we might need to look for in the upcoming weeks into term 3 before the selection. Things like the medical screening that we've got going on as well helps with the physical preparation of players. So yeah, again, it's just another step towards a final squad selection. But hopefully players that may not necessarily get into that squad, they benefit from that trajectory anyway.
Felton Industries is proud to be the official shelter and grandstands partner of Football Queensland. Felton offers a range of premium aluminium grandstands, from elite portable spectator seating to soccer team shelters for players and coaches. Give your fans the best view of the game with Felton's comfortable spectator seating. With sun-safe shelters or powder-coated in your team colours. Whatever your club needs, Felton has a high-quality, low-maintenance seating option to suit. We are the pioneers in Australian-made grandstands and team shelters. Contact Felton today on 1800 834 016 or visit felton.net.au.
Vito Sports pride themselves on delivering top-quality FIFA regulation compliant goals. Each goal is made from durable, high-density, thick aluminium and then finished in a white powder coat. To provide quick delivery, Vito Sports stock all goals in this range within their Brisbane distribution warehouse, allowing customers to quote, order and deliver in a matter of days. If you'd like to inquire about the Vito Sports goal range, email us at admin@vitosports.com.
They say you can't choose your family, but you can choose your football family. A family has legends you look up to. And the up-and-comers. A family pitches in and works together as a team. We have the ones who keep us in check, and we motivate each other to be the best. Be the best! But it's my brothers and my sisters who always have my back. That's why even my real family love my football family. So what are you waiting for? Join our team. Come on!
FQTV for this second half in the grand final of FQPL 2. Neither side able to find the back of net in the opening 45 minutes. I'm Alan Crone. I'm joined alongside by Josh Musamise.
Yes, an exciting second half in prospect we have here. I'm looking forward to it. 0-0, chances created from both sides. And now it's a sprint to the end. Who can find a goal to claim this grand final?
Any changes, Mark? Alex, any changes? Go, boys, come on! Stay on it! Come on, Rishi, boy!
Wynnum Wolves got across in numbers. They've done very well defensively tonight. They have had a bit of luck on their side, but for the most part, they have done a tremendous job keeping out this very aggressive Service Paradise Apollo side. As I look to take a throw in again. A beautiful subtle touch from Teddy Watson, bringing his attackers on the ball. Again, dealt with by Wynnum Wolves, but the corner here for Service Paradise Apollo. We've talked about it. The corners from Service Paradise Apollo, they have plenty of tall timbers who threaten the delivery, and this time it was Wagstaff getting on the end of it. A nice little lollipop into the back of the net. And it's Service Paradise Apollo leading 1-0 in the FQPL 2 Grand Final.
That was a goal to number 8, Tyler Wagstaff. Score now, Service Paradise Apollo 1, Wynnum Wolves 0.
Guys, come on! Let's get it, Elwood! Let's get it, Elwood! Jack! He's distracted! Jack! Jack!
Well, they should be thanking Zach Kalanikos. Service Paradise Apollo just got back in time to get a touch. It was very dangerous for the Gold Coast side. They had to really extinguish that threat. Zach Kalanikos on that occasion, but they haven't turned him away just yet. Well, Peroni, the shot on target, it was a great shot. He got plenty on it. It was fading away, and Perkins, down to his right, he does a tremendous job to keep the goal out. And that should lift their spirits, Wynnum Wolves. Well, hands on head stuff there for Teddy Watson. He saw the ball flash in front of him. And on that occasion, not able to send it goal bound. But that's just another little flash point after their goal to start off this second half. As you mentioned, they yet to score against Service Paradise Apollo. Their first meeting coming in round 4. It was a 4-0 win to the Gold Coast side on that occasion. Teddy Watson scored all 4 goals. And then the second meeting was in round 15 here at Carmichael Park. And that on that occasion, it was 3-0 to Service Paradise Apollo. Watson, Rodriguez and King scoring in that round 15 clash, so they will have to buck a trend if they are to get back in this game, Wynnum Wolves. Rodriguez just waiting at the top of the 18-yard box. He only had one thought in mind, and that was shoot. He didn't grab it as well as he would have liked, but it's still a chance they created. Shot on target. Perkins again with another beautiful save. He had one to start off this second half down to his right. This time it was aerial. He jumped high, leaning back, pushed it over the crossbar, and he is keeping this side in it. He is keeping the Wynnum Wolves in it so far. Two brilliant saves. They just need to find some luck and some control in the attacking half of the field, but so far Perkins coming up big for him. Not surprised to see Watson shoot from that distance. He's got a threatening shot. As said Alan, it just took a deflection on the way through. They'll be looking to add to their lead here if they can service Paradise Apollo. So close, so close. Just couldn't find the right angle and work it past the keeper in Perkins, but now they'll get a corner. Obviously their first goal coming from a corner. So what can they create from this opportunity? Rodriguez just looking for Watson on that ball. He saw him coming down the middle, and so too Saunders. He just overcooked the pass as Wolves are back on the attack.
Just keep running, Jack! Right, back in, middle! Middle, drop! Drop! Harry, keep going, well done!
The precision of that corner was second to none by the Wynnum Wolves, but just didn't bring the rewards they were looking for, as they had to shut down the attack, which was quickly created from Service Paradise Apollo. And now they're just finding a little bit of rhythm, stringing some passes together. Standout second half so far from Perkins. That's 3 saves, where he's done a tremendous job to keep the ball away from crossing that line. Again to his left on that occasion, Teddy Watson off the left foot. It was really good football all around, really good to watch. He was standing in a bit of space. Ran Yoshioka, but just offside, not able to continue the play. He's the man for Wynnum Wolves if they want to get back in this game. He, along with McLeod, they can really threaten that goal, as it was McLeod and Yoshioka getting goals in the 4-0 win versus Albany Creek in the semi-final. So they'll be looking to repeat that dose in the big dance.
Is a fantastic player for Apollo, representing New Zealand at under 23 level. Apollo just getting some fresh legs onto the field. Graham looking long. A little bit of space now here. It's 5-8 on the left foot. Thomas loses out. And here comes Apollo. Watson looking for the 1-2. Eventually it does go out for a corner. Apollo really in the mood now. Just over 15 minutes to play here in the FQPL 2 Grand Final. It's a looping delivery right on top. And it is flicked around for a corner on this other side now for Apollo.
There's just been a very good ploy from Service Paradise Apollo, getting numbers forward for these corners. Of course, they've had success off it. Now can they create an opportunity from here?
Another good corner, and it's just headed over the bar. Able to deal with that one. Looking for McLeod. And out for a corner. Wynnum Bulls looking to respond is 5-8. Graham. There's break for Parker. Again, Paul able to deal with it as Parker hasn't really been able to influence the game as of yet. Back with Graham. With the overlap and run. He's like Senko now. Delivery towards that back post, but it's just a little bit too much on it. Sonta chasing that down. There's a volley well and truly over the bar, and that's really been one of the best chances for Wynnum Wolves in the second half.
Yes, it has. McLeod it was. Just skying the ball. He'd love to have that back over again. And as for Wynnum Wolves, they have 4 wins in a row coming into this game. Of course, that 4-0 drumming against Albany Creek in the semi-final. So the form is there. I just have to try and find a bit of magic, as there's only 15 minutes remaining in this grand final. And we did see a dramatic finish in the under-23s game just prior to this. Service Paradise Apollo was getting the winner very late in the 91st minute to claim a double for their under-23s.
There's 5-8 trying to make it happen for Wynnum Wolves. Yoshioka doing really well, finding some room. Arguably the first time in the game, and eventually crowded out. As soon as he's got the ball, there's always 2 or 3 players on him. For Apollo, well marshalled the Wolves attack. But much like the first 45, Wynnum Wolves are slowly starting to grow into it towards the end of the half. And there's a shot from range, and it only just goes over the bar. That was a decent try, about 30 yards.
Yes, as time is running out, any chance is a good chance, and that shot just didn't quite dip. Harvey Rivers saw it, but there would have been questions whether he would have been able to get to it if it was on target. And they'll be hoping for more of that, Wynnum Wolves.
Some control there from Teddy Watson from that goal kick. And out Saunter, out muscled by Thomas. Headed right back into touch. Wolves try and get into Paul's half. Rodriguez with a layoff. Into Watson. Hill thumps it away. Here's Fivey. Now Graham. Asking a lot here of Parker. And it is into touch, and Wynnum Wolves deep inside Apollo territory. Have to take their opportunities here. Throws a nice header, and it's in by Parker, and there's a header, and it's the equaliser from McLeod, completely there out of nothing, and Wynnum Wolves have the equaliser, and we're back on level terms.
It was fantastic work done by Alexenko. Got around his man through the byline, and McLeod, right when Wynnum Wolves needed something, he gets on the score sheet. And we're all level.
Oh, Wynnum Wolves were never going to give it up easily. You never can do in grand finals. And with 10 minutes left to play, we're back on level terms. Paul looking to go back in front straight away here. There's Peroni. Allison. There's Teddy Watson. Looking for the layoff now. It's fired in there by Saunter. There's a delivery again, it's headed down. Almost falling for Rodriguez. And it's Parker who makes the clearance. And now Fivey, the Scotsman, looking to drive forward. Get his side up the park. McLeod almost intercepting it. This game's really come alive now. The remaining 15 minutes is Parker. Here's Alexenko. Gets by the slip, Alexenko drives it across, there's a header! What an opportunity that was for Wynnum Wolves. Two big chances. And we're straight up the other end now here with Watson. The referee gives a foul. What a chance for Wynnum Wolves there, Josh.
Alexenko, he created the first opportunity, got the assist after the McLeod goal, and then this time doing it in himself. Got it in to the 6-yard box. It was threatening, and McLeod just misdirecting the header as we have a substitution.
It's Bond that's making way for Wynnum Wolves, and they bring on Gilbank into the midfield as they look to grab a winner. Well, Apollo have been beaten before. And to McLeod there with the ball, and it goes all the way through. Huge chance for Wynnum Wolves. Brave goalkeeping there from Rivers. He's quite entitled to go and make that challenge though. Watson pressuring Gilbank. Yoshioka. Oh, that's intercepted brilliantly there by Allison. He looks to try and find Teddy Watson, but that's not the right type of pass. Parker knocks it into touch. Here is Scott. It's well played under immense pressure. Long it goes, looking to use the pace here of Parker and Rivers. Or McLeod it was coming across there, and Rivers forced to put it into touch.
Wynnum Wolves clearly wanting to get things rolling. The message being sent out is play quickly, get the ball moving. As they look to take that throw in very quickly, and now shift from one side to the other.
And with Hills now, with Wynnum Wolves, he looks for some movement ahead of him. Here's Keogh. Lysenko, the man who got the assist, looks for the 1-2 with 5'8". And it is just knocked into touch there from Scott. The 1-2 from the throw does actually go out for offside.
Both sides have now brought on fresh legs, adding some energy to the end of this game. That goal naturally causing a change in tactic and intensity from both sides, as we have it all locked up. And only 6 minutes remaining in the 90 minutes.
Brownie getting a little bit frustrated there. That does service up to him. Strong header from Wagstaff. He's out injured for most of the season. He's come back in the last few games for Apollo and has really made an impact at the back. And Scott's throw. Now Allison. Wagstaff. Kalinikos. Teddy Watson can win the ball from almost anywhere, but he's crowded out. And Wynnum Wolves going from one end to the other, and the fans are really on their feet. There's Yoshioka getting to the byline, and he's still going before being held up. And he's crowded out himself as well. And now it's Apollo's turn to break forward, and the challenge coming in through the back there from 5A. And he gets a yellow card for his troubles. And the challenge there on Rodriguez. That was a good Scottish challenge.
Of course. Plenty of heart in that challenge, as we can see the cups, the trophies on the other side of the field. That's what they're playing for tonight. And that challenge, just a bit of desperado stuff from Fife. Just getting back to try and help out his team. As it looks like some more substitutions will be made. Now both sides just have to be extra cautious in defence and make the most of any opportunity, any chance, any half chance in attack. There's not long remaining whatsoever.
It's Grayson who's come onto the park for Apollo to try and make an impact in the remaining moments. Instantly onto the ball. Scott knocks it into touch. Like a slight change of shape from Apollo as Watson was the one to make way. A chance here for Wolves on McLeod, plays it across to 5A. What a huge moment for Wynnum Wills, the man who's looking to retire at the end of the season, possibly. Should have put that away.
Fife had opened up for him. He just tried to get the ball out from underneath his feet. He couldn't find balance. He didn't need to generate power. He was right there. And Service Paradise Apollo breathed a sigh of relief as that ball went wide. But what a chance in the dying stages of this grand final.
Huge moment. He's got to take that first time, but Wynnum Wills looking to break quickly up the other end, and you really see that the substitutions being made from Wynnum Wills has really made an impact to this game as opposed to the challenges. Here's Parker. And he gives it away. Here's Scott. And Apollo clears. Hills. Remember, this will go to extra time if we finish the 90 minutes at the current score. We will find a winner. Hills wasn't able to pick anybody out. Now Paul looking to break quickly. There's Sonta going inside, but there's just no takers. There's a hard challenge from Thomas. And Apollo tried to take that one quickly, but the referee in the middle wasn't quite ready. Oh, what a moment this would be to score for Apollo. But the long trip up from the coast on a cold Friday night. There's a deep delivery. It is punched away, I think, there from Perkins. It's still alive though from Grierson. Referee has stopped the play though. Looks like someone is down on the field. It's the big centre half Hills, who's been outstanding at the back for Wynnum Wills today. Leading by example. Hopefully he'll be able to continue, but he'll just run down the clock an extra few seconds. He has to step off the pitch as play was stopped.
It'll be interesting to see how much stoppage time is added on to the end of this half. 4 minutes.
There you go, Josh, 4 minutes. Massive 4 minutes for both these sides. Well, we had a frantic finish in the under-23s, and they went in the way for Apollo. Senior men's will be hoping for more of the same here. Time is ticking away. Looks like it'll be an uncontested drop ball here, but Wynnum Wills refusing to let that go easily. We're back here with Powell. Way off, but it's thumped away from Graham. There's Sonta. Allison. Sonta just couldn't quite find his footing. Wynnum Wills looking to break, but McLeod wasn't quite able to link up with 5'8". But McLeod does really well. He might catch the goalkeeper off his line. And he couldn't hit the target, but from the angle from here, it looked like it was hitting the back of the net.
McLeod, strong challenge. Still with plenty of running in his legs this late in the game. Took his chance, why wouldn't you? Didn't have much else going for him. And now it's Service Paradise Apollo back on the ball.
Peroni, and he picks out Sarek, plays it across. Another chance there for Apollo. The challenge from Perkins on Rodriguez, claiming a penalty. Didn't look like an awful lot in that. Rodriguez went down a little bit easily. Here is Rodriguez, and he's crowded out. We're into the final minute of added on time here at Carmichael Park. It has been a frantic final. Here's Rodriguez, and he wins the corner for Apollo, and this is one mighty corner. They no longer have Teddy Watson in the box, but they still have Wagstaff and Powell up from the back. There's a deep delivery, and it looked like it was headed off the line. There from Gilbank, the substitute. Still alive here for Apollo. And another foul, another chance, as Wynnum Wolves really holding on here for extra time.
You think this would be the last chance? Right here, right now. Service Paradise Apollo on the attack. Can Wynnum Wolves hold out and send it to extra time? It's all or nothing now.
Oh, they're really thinking about this one. They've got Sarek and Rodriguez standing over it. Howell has come on for Wolves here. It is the last kick of the ball, surely. There's a deep delivery, and it is disappointing as it goes all the way through. It's kicked up the park early and straight into the arms of Rivers. Here's Peroni. The throw. Yeah, we are into the 95th minute now. The referee has a quick look at his watch as well. Scott's throw. Here's Allison. There's a diagonal pass from Allison. It's played across goal, and there's no takers for Apollo. Still alive though here. Then get the ball into the box. Here's Allison. This is it, Peroni. Trying to get into the box, Peroni. Looks like he's won a corner, and the referee has given a goal kick there. And he blows the full-time whistle. Surface Paradise Apollo and Wynnum Wolves will go to extra time. They find out who'll win it here. Apollo took the lead early in the second half before Wynnum Wolves responded. And at full time, at normal time, it's Apollo 1, Wolves 1. What do you make of that one, Josh?
Well, both teams having chances late in that second half, late in the game. Unable to capitalise. And now we're all locked up going to extra time.
Oh, you can hear Alex Morrison was not happy with that decision right at the end there, as it went out for a goal kick. But we'll come back shortly for extra time. Full time, Surface Paradise Apollo 1, Wynnum Wolves 1.
And we're back for extra time here at Carmichael Park. It was a thrilling 90 minutes. And we've now got another half hour to decide who will win the FQPL 2 Grand Final. That's where everyone wants to be. These two sides both winning promotion through the league campaign. And this will put icing on the cake. There was a late substitution at the end of that 90 minutes. Hull did come on for Keop. And there's no changes at the start of this extra time.
Ladies and gentlemen, your FQPL 2 men's grand final. We're now starting extra time.
And Sarek gets us off and running. He will play the lone striker role for Apollo, as Watson had to make way. It might be a big miss for Apollo in the remaining 30 minutes here, Josh.
Yes, bringing him off close to the end of that normal 90 minutes. There were a few chances created that you thought he would have been on the end of if he was on the field, but they decided to get him off and put on fresh legs, which is understandable. And now they'll need to require assistance from their other forwards to get a goal here. Service Paradise Apollo. And that's for Wynnum Wolves. Well, they got the home crowd on their side, of course, playing at home. And they'll be looking to draw on that to get them through this next 30 minutes.
There's no comparison at all to the side that lost 4-0 and 3-0 to Apollo compared to this one. And you just felt that if Wynnum Wolves took a chance, it would be at this spot, and that's exactly what happened. Here's Scott, floats it in and saunter at that back post. Hills takes the touch. Rodriguez was looking to pounce, and Sarek there as well. Wolves looking to play it from the back. Millbank just gives away possession, and there's a free kick here to Apollo. Probably look to just thump this one into the box. There's Rodriguez. There's Sarek. Go back with Scott. And there's Powell. Hit it into Sarek. Looking to claim a foul. The referee said there's nothing in that. The Wolves just give it right back there. And it is a foul against Wynnum Wolves, and a free kick in pretty much the same spot as it was before for Apollo.
Rodriguez, in the opening passages of this game, of this extra time, he's been on the ball. This time getting the foul. So looks like he'll be the most likely for Service Paradise Apollo. Still got plenty of running. Of course, the captain of the side too. He'll be critical if they want to take this win home.
There's the delivery. It's punched away by Perkins. He looks to run it at the park. He launches it up. Asking a bit here from McLeod. McLeod doing brilliantly well, skipping past 3 challenges as he holds it up for support, and it comes to 5-8. 5 looking back to McLeod. It comes out there. Nothing able to happen for Wolves, and Apollo have it back here. There's that ball through now for Peroni. Had a couple of good shots at goal during the 90 minutes, but denied by wonderful performance from Perkins. He really kept Wynnum Wolves in the game, and that's why they're able to get to this point.
Didn't he ever? He was great down low, in the air. He was very strong for Wynnum Wolves. And of course, as you said, Alan, really kept him in the game, allowing them to be in this position right now, 1-1 against the Premiers.
Yoshioka, fancy left foot, it comes back off the post and cleared away. What an opportunity for Wolves, and he is a danger man. That is really the first chance he's had to show it.
Ren Yoshioka catching everyone out by surprise. He hasn't been one to shoot in this grand final so far, but on that occasion, he didn't hesitate. Rivers diving, couldn't get there off the post. Doesn't get much closer than that.
Yoka flicks it on, it might break here for McLeod. McLeod goes down under the challenge, and the referee has pointed to the spot. It is a huge moment for Wynnum Wolves. McLeod beats Rivers to the ball, and it's a massive opportunity to take the lead in extra time.
Harvey Rivers, it was an all or nothing play. He didn't have much going on. He was caught out of position. McLeod got the touch from the head, and he just had to make a play, had to do something. That's what he come up with. And the referee pointing to the spot.
Oh, McLeod has scored 12 goals in 10 games up front. It's 13 now. Can he make it the magic 14 to put Wolves in front in the grand final and turn this game on its head? There's McLeod against Rivers, and it's saved by Rivers, and the follow-up misses the target. Unbelievable scenes here.
Harvey Rivers, Perkins and Harvey Rivers going at it tonight. Some great saves by both of them, and this time the Surfers Paradise Apollo keeper saving the penalty. Yoshioka just dropping to the ground after the clearance was made in disbelief. Wow.
Well, it wasn't the best of penalties. It was a good height for the goalkeeper. It was slightly down the middle. Apollo looking to get up the field of their own here, but it goes all the way through to Perkins. Wynnum Wolves have missed a few big chances to win this one, but they're still going for it now. Thomas looking inside for McLeod, and now Apollo looking to break it. Really is end-to-end stuff here. And the challenge there. Apollo will just whip this one into the box. Wasn't the best of deliveries from Peroni, and it's stumped away from 5'8". Asking McLeod to chase that down, and Wynnum Wolves get up the park. But stumped away. Lovely control there from Daniel Sarek. And Peroni asking a little bit too much of Sarek to get the return pass. And Graham into Keogh. He's coming this right side, that's really strong running. And it's through here for McLeod, is just offside, but once again, Rivers makes a save anyway.
They've been coming good, Wynnum Wolves. Some nice interchange of passing. You can just tell they've, since that goal, come to life. And now they're coming quick, aren't they? They've had a penalty and then offside on that occasion, but they are looking threatening as this first half of extra time starts to wind down.
Here is Sarek though. Sarek looking onto his right foot, goes all the way through here to Peroni. Comes back out. That's good defending. Here's Sonta. Sonta trying to get to the byline. It's good defending. Yoshioka doing his defensive work there. Everyone back defending at the moment for Wynnum Wolves. Here is Sonta. Oh, it's just given away. Wynnum Wolves looking to break. Here's McLeod, but it's just escaped him. Powell getting away from 5'8". Nikos under pressure there from Yoshioka. Wolves have it back. Lovely 1-2 now. Kio. Turn from Howell. Graham. Now Thomas. 5'8" coming inside. That's a good strong challenge from Sonta. Little dink over the top, doesn't quite find Howell, the intended target. And you have to give both sets of players a lot of credit for their fitness levels. This long into a match and they're still really going at each other. Sarek using his strength, filling in for Watson. Sarek goes inside, it's a lovely turn. And there's a shot buried into the bottom corner by Peroni. And Apollo are right back in front with just minutes remaining till half-time of extra time. And are they on their way to winning the double?
Jack Peroni, Guile, Nouse, you name it, he had it. Turning his defender without touching the ball. A magic move and then off the left boot. Hard and low across goal into the bottom right-hand corner. Celebrates. And why wouldn't you? 2-1 with 3 minutes left in the first half of extra time at Carmichael Park.
Well, Jack Peroni, former under-19 Australia representative, showing exactly why he made that grade as he buries it for Apollo. And just as Wolves were beginning to take control of this game, will they rue to miss that penalty chance? Howell coming inside, he finds Gilbank who floats it in. Yoshioka. Dinked in by Thomas, 5'8". There's that back, there's a shot from range and it just whistles past the post. That'd have been some equaliser.
Of course, Wynnum Wolves. That was a good chance. The shot just rolling astray. They have created opportunities, of course. Penalty saved earlier in this half. Now that shot. They are on the back foot in terms of the scoreboard. There's still a whole half left after this one.
Well, one there, the header from Howell. Yoshioka looking for McLeod. He just ran out of steam trying to keep that one in. With a minute left till half-time here. With Apollo look to make their change as Bruno Rodriguez, the skipper, is the man that's making way. He's had a terrific game. He was missed in the semi-final. His composure in the middle of the park really makes a difference for Apollo.
Yes, the captain who steers the ship. He's had a great outing tonight. And now it looks like Bogasic will come on to take his place.
Bogasic waiting to come on as Rodriguez is limping off at that far side. The referee is checking his watch to count the minutes or the seconds that will add on. Oh, Bruno's watch. Bogasic is finally on the park. As we've reached the 105th minute mark here in the FQPL 2 Grand Final. 2 minutes of additional time is opening up a little bit more. Saunter does really well, but that is a tremendous challenge. And now Wolves look to break. How will lay off? Gilbank. Turn pass wasn't quite what he wanted. Wynnum Wolves need to find a lift from somewhere to get back in this game. Ball across from Hull, looking for Fifey on that far side. It's Hills now under the close watch there of Sarek. There's that long ball here to 5A, plays it in first time. It's a great ball, and what a chance that was once again for McLeod. Couldn't quite bring it under control.
As you said, another chance goes begging. Harvey Rivers was making sure that ball was going nowhere when it came into his grasp. But just Wynnum Wolves, they're just that one pass, one shot away.
There's a great first time delivery from Fifey. Also missed a glorious opportunity in normal time to win it for Wolves. McLeod missing the penalty. It's all about taking your chances, and Apollo are in front. The referee says nothing in that. Here's Fifey. That's a good strong challenge to prevent the quick counter-attack. Here's Hills. As they reached the 107th minute, and the referee blows half-time of extra time. Wynnum Wolves had a glorious chance missed in extra time through the penalty spot, and Apollo made no mistake through Peroni to pull in front. And at half-time of extra time, it's Apollo 2, Wynnum Wolves 1, and it's over to the away side. Well, brace yourself for the final 15 minutes of this frantic grand final. It is Mather that has come on for Yoshioka. He was very influential in the extra time period. He was well marshalled during normal time. How do you expect the final 15 minutes to go, Josh?
Well, if it's anything similar to what we've witnessed tonight, it'll be entertaining, that's for sure. Both benches have been emptied apart from the reserve keepers. And it is a dash to the finish line as Wynnum Wolves have a bit of catching up to do, while Surfers Paradise Apollo will look to hold out and walk home with another piece of silverware for 2022.
The ball looking straight for 5A. He just was unable to get onto it. This is a side of Surfers Paradise Apollo that we don't see often, where they have to hold on for a victory. It's racing out to Peroni. It's played across before being helped away. Nikos plays it back outside. Sonta. Get that ball across. It was there from Grayson, and he wins a corner for the Gold Coast side.
They'll take their time at every opportunity. Surfers Paradise Apollo trying to wind down the clock, draw out each stoppage, and ensure any momentum that Wynnum Wolves pick up, it's instantly blocked.
Peroni, as you said, in no hurry to take it. There is a delivery, it is punched away. And the first time volley towards goal, is it properly cleared? And that was a huge opportunity for Allison. But once again, Perkins with the save.
Allison on the volley. He caught it. Probably didn't get the power he was hoping for. And then Perkins. What a save. He's come up on a number of instances throughout this game. And there's another one to add.
There's that delivery, and it's Allison, I think there, or Sonta, that Allison jumps on top of Perkins. Wynnum Wolves has possession back. They'll look to get up the field quickly. There's a certain level of pressure that you have to deal with being the favourites. There's a chance here, possibly, for Wynnum Wolves, but it goes out for a goal kick in the end. Apollo arguably came into this season as favourites in the FQPL 2, despite being newly promoted. They've done really well to only lose one game throughout the entire league campaign, and are en route to winning the grand final here. Perkins under pressure, forced to go long. Thomas going to break forward. Ball still into play, and the referee ends up giving a foul against Thomas. That's a free kick for Apollo as they continue to look to wind down the clock. There's that flick on as Sarek looking to play it across for Sonta. Long it goes. And looking for McLeod, it's cleared away. Apollo really working hard to not allow any time on the ball for Wynnum Wolves. That's given away too easily from Graham. Apollo and have no interest in retaining possession just to get up the park, but they do have it back. And we're out now with Sarek. Sarek always dangerous, comes onto his right foot. The shot is saved from Perkins and turn around for a corner.
It was hard to see there. Body's in the way, but Perkins again. We've said it all night. What a performance he has put out for the Wynnum Wolves. If it wasn't for him, there could be a number of goals going the way of Surfers Paradise Apollo, but does a fantastic job as both sides starting to tire. More space has been created. And Surfers Paradise Apollo with the corner.
There's a driven delivery. It's headed away brilliantly from Hills. And here's Fivey. Looking for some options, plays it across. The pass didn't hit its intended target. Wynnum Wolves really giving everything they've got here as Howell again asking a whole lot of Gilbank. Howell knock it into touch. There's Hills. There's Hills. Throws headed away. Doesn't quite fall for anyone. Nice Sarek. Deep in his own half. That's one back by Keogh. The referee does give a foul in the end. Looked like he pointed originally for Wolves before quickly switching it back to Apollo.
Yes, it seems like he changed his mind in the last minute, or unless he may have just got the signalling wrong. As Wynnum Wolves would have been hoping for a free kick from that area. They haven't had too many in this grand final. But instead it'll be Harvey Rivers to pump it forward.
Harvey Rivers just launching it as far as he could into Wolves territory. Perkins sends it back. No one in the middle of the park for Wolves there. The game's beginning to stretch. Here's Peroni. As the delivery doesn't hit any target. Well, so far this second half of extra time is going exactly how Surfers Paradise Apollo would want it to play out. Wynnum Wolves struggling to create anything, and they're just running that clock down as much as possible. Sontar, he loses out to Hills. It's a poor return pass, and might be some numbers forward here for Apollo. Here is the big man, and it's Peroni who has won the grand final for Surfers Paradise Apollo. It's another wonderful finish from him, and that will surely be game over now, Josh.
He was all alone, unmarked, as he received the ball. One touch and bang into the roof of the net. Jack Peroni is the difference in the FQPL 2 grand final. Surely that seals it.
That's a wonderful finish from Peroni. And Surfers Paradise Apollo have pulled away in extra time. It's heartbreak for Wynnum Wolves, but they have really given everything. 6 minutes still to play. It will take something special to win it from here. They'll really rue that missed penalty and Fifey's opportunity. Apollo have been well worth their 3-1 lead at the moment.
As we mentioned prior to that goal being scored, the game just stretching out. More space, more gaps, tired legs. There's a good run here from Sonta.
It is Sonta. And he's looking out wide now. It's Sarek. Sarek just looking to run that clock down out there, and it does actually go out. For a Wolves throw, they'll need to get the ball up the park quickly as possible, but She would have preferred picking out a yellow shirt. There's an angle ball again, looking for Peroni, but this time it's well looked after. There's Fifey. Looks to play it forward to his man. There's Keogh. There's a little layoff. The ton there from McLeod. It's good defending from Powell. And she's really thumped right into the corner. Perkins keeps it in. 4 minutes to go of extra time. There's a long ball from Perkins. McLeod trying to fight for it. Is eventually put into touch. Pumped into the box again, it's headed away. Oh, Wolves refusing to give up really, they're still having a crack here. The referee does award the foul, much to the delight here of the travelling fans.
And now just take their sweet time, Service Paradise Apollo. A bit of gamesmanship, a bit of game management. As they know there's only 3 minutes remaining in this extra time. And they can feel that trophy as they have played it. I've played this game with it, sitting alongside this sideline. And it'll go along with their premiers.
There's Graham looking for 5-8. Alexenko for 5-8. Onto the box, doesn't quite break. Kindly for Hull. Gilbank. And there's a shot from distance. It's a big save from Rivers. It's played back across. Chance still alive though. Alexenko plays it in. Nothing comes of it. And Rivers has it in his grasp. Exactly where he'd want it.
Coming out to claim it, Rivers. It was bouncing around there. Wynnum Wolves just couldn't find a penetrating shot or a killer pass to open up a gap. And I'm sure the bench, along with the team and supporters, will be glad to see Rivers dive onto that ball and take it to ground.
Just over a minute to go here at Carmichael. Nico flicks it on, Fifey fighting for it again, it goes out into touch. Wolves looking to at least pull a goal back before full-time whistle blows.
As the referee just signalling to stop the time on their watches as we deal with this cramp.
It's been a long season, 120 minutes of football. I'd like to have a little bit of cramp.
Scott it is just stretching things out as he'll make his way back into position.
Just.
And we're back underway.
Long throw. Graham looks to float that one in. Gilbank looking to get it into the box, takes another deflection, goes out. And now past the 120-minute mark as Paul will make that clearance. It is just thumped into the box, hoping someone can get onto it. This doesn't pick out anyone. Referee having a quick look at his watch here. Perkins on the ball, he just thumps it right back to where it came from. Here's Hills. There's Gilbank. 5-3 foots that one in, it's headed away again. Again, Hills has it. Hills driving. There's McLeod. And there's a layoff with a shot. Just past the post, and that might be the final moments of the grand final for 2022. Referee will probably allow Rivers to take the ball, but that will probably be it here at Carmichael Park. And that is that. Surfers Paradise Apollo have done the double for 2022. A remarkable achievement for the Gold Coast side after winning promotion from last season. What do you make of their performance, Josh?
Fantastic performance. They've got the grand final done and dusted as they walk away as champions for 2022.
Well, it's finished here in the grand final for 2022. Wynnum Wills really gave as good as they got here, but in the end it was ultimately not enough. It's finished. Surfers Paradise Apollo 3, Wynnum Wills 1.